So I just watched the UFC 292 press conference, and I thought I'd react to it. So actually, not a bad press conference. There's a lot of beef on there. It wasn't like one of those boring press conferences where it's like, it's just a reporter asking, "So, how are we going to get this one done?" Or saying, "Who have you been training with this camp?" It was actually an entertaining one. Oscar Willis instigated a little interaction between Ian Gary and Neil Magny. I have a feeling that Ian Gary might have asked Oscar Willis to ask this question because it was like set up perfectly for Ian Gary, but he just pretty much asked Ian Gary about the things Neil Magny said for his pre-fight press conference, pre-fight interview. How about how he's gonna beat him like his son, and he's accustomed to them beating something along them lines. And Ian Gary was not happy with that. Yeah, he fucking took that the complete wrong way. He didn't let Magny get a single word in as well. Magny got to say he's gonna beat his ass. He's gonna put a beating on him, and then Ian Gary pretty much just said like, "I'm gonna fucking break your nose." And then he said, no interviewer can ask Neil Magny a question. He's to sit there and be quiet and think about what he said. And literally, any time a reporter asked Neil Magny a question, Ian Gary would literally not let him get a single word in. Honestly, I felt bad for Neil Magny. I don't think he legitimately meant that he like fucking brutally beats his son when he said that stuff. I think he meant like disciplines his son. Like, no, I don't think he meant like he was literally like beating the shit out of him, or literally, because it's Neil Magny. Neil Magny. I don't think he was literally like fucking clinching his son against the fucking like walls of his house and saying, "Hey, you stop this." I don't think he was disciplining him that way with his fight style. But Ian Gary took it that way, which understandably, Neil Magny worded it so badly. He made it sound like he's like fucking, like, I don't know. He made it sound like he's fucking like Max Holloway, fucking Cater, fucking beating his son. Like, I don't know. I think Neil Magny's just not very good with his words. Don't really see Neil Magny in press conferences like this. Or actually, no, it was an interview, so yeah, he still shouldn't have said something that stupid. But I don't think Neil Magny is a fucking domestic abuser. Is what I'm getting at. But still, it was good for me and Gary. He brought in some hype. It was good to see some beef. It's really weird that Neil Magny, of all people, was involved in like the most fucking heated part of this press conference. Because it's like Neil Magny. Like, when do you ever see Neil Magny like fucking trash talking with anybody? Like, I don't know. Neil Magny seems like such a nice guy. So weird to see him like such a fucking heated exchange. But I don't know. It was cool though. It was new. It was unique because, like I said, we never see Neil Magny in situations like this. So it's definitely something different. Like, there was genuine beef there. It was good for me and Gary to he's brought a lot more hype. Because let's be honest, nobody's ever really that hyped for a Neil Magny fight. Like, I don't even think fucking Neil Magny's hyped to fight, or his family are hyped to watch him fight. Because literally every Neil Magny fight, it's just a clinch fest. So I don't think his family are even fucking excited to watch him fight. So good on Ian Gary for bringing some hype for for a Neil Magny fight because not many people can. And now there's some beef, and Neil Magny said, "I'm gonna beat you up" and all this shit, which I don't think he's gonna beat him up. If he wins, he'll be clinching him against the fence and fucking tapping at him. But still, you never know. But still, good little exchange there with Ian Gary, and then there was a cool exchange with Chris Weidman and Brad Tavares where they one of the reporters asked Brad Tavares, does he think that Chris Weidman's gonna throw that kick or whatever? And Brad Tavares was saying, yeah, like let him do it. And then Chris Weidman got on the mic and said, yeah, but you got to let me do that. Don't check this one. Let me actually land it. And he said, and I'll let you get one back. Like, I thought that was a cool little exchange with Chris Weidman and Brad Tavares. Because obviously fucking Weidman broke his leg against Uriah Hall, and then he said when he comes back, the first thing he's going to do is throw a leg kick, which is brave. But Got to respect him for doing that. If he does do it, hopefully he doesn't break his leg. If he broke his leg back to back fights, that'd be horrible. Like that'd generally be so bad. Then there was a lot of exchanges with Sean O'Malley and Aljamain Sterling. I don't know. Sean O'Malley didn't really say too much. Like he never does at press conferences. It's weird that he's got like some trash talking reputation. He doesn't really talk much trash at all. Like Aljo was like the bigger trash talker in this fight, if anything. Like all one of the things Sean O'Malley said that was cool. He did like ESPN top 10. Sean O'Malley knocks out Aljamain Sterling. Like he did that in like a reporter voice. That was that was all right, but yeah, not a bit disappointing from O'Malley. He didn't really have too much. He called him fucking Aljamain poop stain Sterling, which isn't very good. It's horrible. Not the best trash talk, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He seemed calm up there. He didn't seem like he was emotional or scared or anything. So maybe he's just being very stoic, very calm up there. But yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting from O'Malley there because you would have expected to see him talk a little bit more trash, but yeah, not in this case. We didn't really see too much trash talk from Sugar, but still, I'll give Aljo some credit. It was good to see him like play to the heel role because fucking hell, the people in Boston fucking hate Aljamain Sterling. They're literally all fucking yelling, "Aljo sucks." like lots of people, like must have been hundreds of fucking people all just fucking shouting that. Like I don't know. I don't see why you can really hate Sterling that much. I get that the whole fucking yarn thing, but like, he's gone on a dominant run as a champion. He's a cool guy. Like, I don't know. I don't see the reason to hate on Aljo at this point. Like, he's not a bad guy, but yeah, I don't know. They fucking hate him. If Sean O'Malley knocks out fucking Aljo, that fucking Boston crowd's gonna erupt because they can't stand that gun. Like they can't stand him. You can fucking tell. It's like I don't know. They want uh Aljo to get his fucking head knocked to the fucking rafters. Like I don't know. Like they're a bloodthirsty crowd. Like you can just tell they have a deep hatred for Aljo. But they asked Weili Zhang some questions. Apparently, Lemos said. So Weili said she's gonna like move around like water, and then Lemos said she's gonna drink the water. So that's interesting. It is what it is. Let me think. Oh, Mario Batista was like talking, during his he got asked a question, and him and Sean O'Malley are teammates, and out of nowhere, Sean O'Malley's like, "Let's go, Mario!" Yeah, or something like that. Mario Batista didn't look amused by it at all. He's probably thinking, "Oh fuck, are you kidding me? Like, I finally get asked a question, and you take my fucking spotlight." Oh, Batista said like, "Watch out for O'Malley's grappling in this fight. Like, he can get some stuff done on the grappling." Sean O'Malley said, "Where's Cody Garbrandt at?" Then Ian Gary, Neil Magny had another fucking exchange where somebody asked him a question and Neil Magny looked so defeated. He's just like, "Oh fuck, I'm sick of this shit." Like, like he's trying to just answer the questions that the reporters are asking him, and he's got fucking Ian Gary like, "No, like shut the fuck up, like shut your fucking mouth. You do nothing." Like he's just fucking like I don't know. Ian Gary's gotta chill. It's fucking Neil Magny. Like you're not fighting some like fucking ruthless guy. You're fighting fucking poor Neil Magny. Like innocent poor little like Neil Magny doesn't like to hurt people. Look at it how he fights. This man's like a fucking. This guy's got a heart of gold. He's a fucking cage fighter for a living. He doesn't even like to hurt people. Like, come on, leave Neil Magny alone. But nah, I like it from Ian Gary. It brings hype to the fight. And it might motivate fucking Neil Magny to come out and try and fucking take his head off. Like, could you imagine Neil Magny just walking down fucking Ian Gary with power shots and somehow KO'd him? That'd be a fucking crazy moment. Like, I don't know. That'd be fucking insane, but I don't see that happening. I think Neil Magny's gonna go for that clinch and fucking jab at him. Even the face off with fucking Ian Gary and Neil Magny was pretty tense, which is still so crazy to see. Like seeing Neil Magny in like a high profile fucking fight where there's beef is like just not normal. Like it's just a weird scenario in my opinion. Just to see Neil Magny in such a heated exchange, like I don't know, it's great. Like it's such a change of characters because like when's the last time anyone fucking had beef with Neil Magny? Like I know Neil Magny called out Hamza and there was a little bit of beef there, but they never fought. But like I don't know. If you if you ask me who would be the one to like fucking initiate beef with Neil Magny, I wouldn't have thought it would be him and Ian Gary. But yeah, I don't know. Great exchange though. I like it. Uh, that it? I think that's it. Don't think anything else major happened during the press conference. Dana White got asked about like, oh, he got asked if Conor McGregor's going to be at the fight. Conor McGregor's not going to be at the fight, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But hopefully they announce when McGregor's fighting Chandler, because like if McGregor's saying it's fucking December, then surely just announce it already. Like I want to see that fucking fight, like ASAP. Like, I don't know, it'd just be cool to get McGregor back in there. Hopefully he's cleared by USADA and everything. But yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, interesting press conference, better than what we're used to. A lot of the time we just get boring press conferences. So respect to Ian Gary for making this like somewhat entertaining. Also respect to Aljamain Sterling for also making this somewhat entertaining. Like he fucking just kept coming at fucking Sterling. I wish there was so much he could have brought up that he didn't, but it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Good press conference. It was good to see some beef. So good on Ian Gary, like I said. Hopefully the fights are as entertaining as the Ian Gary fucking Neil Magny little beef they had. Like hopefully it's not a bore fest. But yeah, catches.